We talk a lot about how bright projectors are, but one of the real limitations of projectors is that the image stays in one place. I'm Peter Kern for CreateDigitalMotion.com. We got to talk with Artificial Eyes, a VJ duo, about VMS. VMS is a gadget that you put in front of the projector with a motorized mirror, and that allows you to move your projection image around, make it dynamic, do something that lighting's done for a long time. Here's what they had to say about why this technology is so important to their art.
It's a new part of the VJ universe. The VMS projectors have really changed our life as VJs. For being able to move the picture out of the 3x4 box and onto people and onto rooms that we probably wouldn't even be VJs anymore.
Creating a visual architecture for the space in and above what's already there, so moving light around to really try and play with the dimension and feeling of a space.
It's a step motor, 64 steps with a pan and tilt. It's kind of basically similar to the IQ, which I think has been reviewed by CDM before. What we have here is essentially a MIDI bridge, taking a MIDI controller and hooking it up to the pan and tilt of the mirror, converting that into DMX via the UDMX. So the VMS system is just your standard DMX. It can work with any DMX system. So we're in a really narrow range right here because we got the projector so close to the wall, yeah. But you can imagine that across a room. So this can also be, I can put this on audio right now, basically. The pan and tilt. So we'll put the pan on the bass, and we'll put the tilt on the mid-range right here. So basically now, this is going to move around based on the audio input. So if I play with the range of audio here, basically, I can dial in where it is that my projectors are moving in the room. This just adds the most amazing layer to being a VJ. It's been pretty standard in professional lighting, concert lighting, you know, that you have scanners, and then there's the D1 and the D2, the very expensive moving head video robots. But the VMS system is essentially a completely different animal because of the price class. These DMX arms are only €1,900. So they sell different models that support RS-232 commands so that you can have control over the mute of the projector lamp. They have dedicated units, which are dedicated to NEC, Optoma, and Panasonic projectors. They have a universal unit, which allows you to mount whichever projector it is that you have. It's just about the geometry of the projector. So they do offer a standard plate that you can get. You know, it's a very low-cost video moving system. We're dragging these things around, showing them to everybody because we think it's the future of VJing, and so we've all dealt with the problem of the lighting guy that's always washing out our picture, and always dealt with the problems of promoters that want to see stuff moving around the room and everything going bouncy, and the VJ is just the guy who ends up with something splashed on the screen. And what this enables now is for VJs to literally become environmental designers.
Play with the space and design the whole environment, and just tell the lighting guy to go home. And he's not really needed there anymore because we have all the controls of the things that he's doing. Plus, we've got moving video on the screen or where the projector is pointed. So, yeah. Much as I'll probably get flack for telling the lighting guy to go home, you know, he's been washing out our shows for years. So. Yeah.